My role models and inspirations are my mum and my grandparents and anybody really who made that Windrush journey and came over. They were very much involved in the way how I grew, my manners, everything came from the way how they grew up in Jamaica and in the Caribbean. And that was very much shaping my life. First, second generation Jamaican, Caribbean, it was hard, it was tough, because you're trying to find your identity. There was a bit of racism back then, but you managed to be able to find some resilience. Parents were always telling us, look, just deal with it and get on with it. You're strong enough to get through it. If you're going to make it to where you're going to make it to, we went through that so that you could have it easier. And always remember that. And that gives you the strength to be able to push on through and get through any hardships and give you that resilience that you should have. Representing Jamaica, the land of my parents and grandparents, was something else. It's something that you cannot explain. Greats had come before me in all different walks of life, athletics and boxing and even the musicians. It's such a small island, but it's got such a big personality. And to be able to say that I've represented that country was magnificent. And to pull on the colours for the World Cup was even greater, and the achievements just kept on going. It was my way of saying thank you to the Windrush people that came over and felt that the streets were paved with gold, found out that it wasn't, but I was able to go back and learn what I learned here and take some gold back to them and achieve what I've achieved with many others. You're taking the best of both worlds and making it into something that you've been carved into that. I grew up in Moss Side, I grew up in Ladywood in Birmingham and Smethwick and different areas, and they were very Jamaican or Caribbean based households and areas. So it was easy for me to go back to Jamaica and fit in to the culture because of how I'd been grown. And the people had taken to myself, and Fitzroy Simpson and Dion Burton, Robbie Earl, some great names, Frank Sinclair, and we all went, and because we were growing up the way how we were growing up, by strong people with strong values and such a strong culture. I mean, you can go anywhere in the world, everybody knows about Jamaica. And to be able to go back as a Briton and be able to give something back is, I hope it's worth it for those people. To qualify Jamaica for the 2023 Gold Cup, it's massive for me because I was a player. I wanted to be able to give something back to the team, to the country, not only as a player, but also as a coach as well. And I wanted to prove that I was good enough. And I played against Mexico, who had one of the best coaches that I looked up to in the world, Gerardo Martino. And he was a top coach. So to be able to stand in the technical area and trade blows with him, with a very good Mexican team, and come off drawing with them and should have won, it was a proud moment for me and my family. What legacy would I like to leave behind? The same type of legacy as the Windrush did. I need to tell the next generation early what I learned late. That's the kind of legacy that I want to be able to say, let's be resilient, let's push on through. There are going to be hard times no matter what. We're all going to get to different levels in the game, but it's about what do you leave, what kind of legacy do you leave behind you? And I would like to leave a legacy of resilience that the Windrush left us.